Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Now in this video, we will be reviewing the Blokees Transformers Galaxy version number 8, One Shall Fall. To be honest guys, technically I was actually trying to avoid this Blokees line, but this version 8, well, I'm a huge Hot Rod fan. I know that there are Transformer fans out there who don't like Hot Rod because of what happened in the movie. But me, the first time I saw Hot Rod, and when that theme song there started playing and he transformed into his vehicle mode, I just fell in love. I just fell in love with his design. I really think that Hot Rod has a very cool design. So when I saw this, and especially the title "One Shall Fall," okay, I think this is gonna be the first Blocky set that I'm gonna have. Now, when from the store that I got this, which is the official Blockies store here in the Philippines, that I actually got through the Shopee app. There's this two pre. There's these two pre items, and you can see here that it is said that they are not for sale. So they are not for sale. I guess this is something that they give, if I'm not mistaken, when you get one box. Now, the characters that are in here are this one. And as you can see, the other thing that I like about this is I really like the secret, do they call it the secret or hidden figure, wherein it's Optimus Prime, wherein half of him is actually hop, the commission part, and I kind of like that. And on their website, they said that when you get the whole one pack, you are guaranteed to get that. And I kind of hope that was real. But if you counted this has 9 boxes in it. And if you will look at the series, it contains 9, not including the Unicron head, because the Unicron head is given as a pre-item. Sorry, given as a pre-item. So I kind of hope that, yeah, that I do get that special edition Optimus Prime in this set. Anyway, guys, this is gonna be an unboxing and build video. And depending on how long this video will take me, I'm gonna think if I'm gonna do a separate review video of this version 8, or I'm just gonna continue with it. Now for the packaging, that is the front, side, simple blockies. The bottom, the one that shows the item that is in them. Other side, blockies transformers, and here's the QR code. Bottom, nothing there. The Ark is actually a storage box, and yeah, you have to assemble it too. Maybe this is good for storing accessories. And as far as I know, Unicron is not a box, it's just a head, basically. Yep, let us start with unboxing. So this is how the whole box usually look like when you see them in at retail. And yeah, I am correct. There are 9 boxes here, and if my math is correct, I really hope that that hidden figure is guaranteed when you buy the whole set. So let's start unboxing. Okay, box number one. The packaging actually looks pretty cool. Now, how does this work? Do I do that? Okay. Does this work? Okay, I'm gonna have to tear it up. Sorry, first time opening box like this, so I don't know how it looks. Okay, so it's composed of two packaging and then a manual. Will the manual actually expose who this character is? Let's see. Okay, it's Blitzwing. Yeah, the manual will um expose who the character is. Blitzwing. So what is here on the small packaging? Decepticon card. Okay, that is cute. So this will be the hands, two alternate hands. Then I'm showing this is gonna be all of it. Okay, guys, I'm not gonna show the full build. Instead, I'm gonna do the build of camera since this we're gonna be unboxing 9 boxes here. So here's my very first Galaxy version Blokees Transformer. I'll be honest, guys, I usually limited myself to collecting only the classic class line in the Blokees Transformers because they are more like close to the source material. And I find this Galaxy version a little on the chibi aesthetic. But now that I have this, I'll be honest, guys, it doesn't really bother me that much, especially when they started also uh, providing the alt version. For example, the Dinobots, I believe that they also have this dinosaur version. The Constructicons also have their vehicle version, and that's actually more special because they combine into Devastator. But then I find out that that is actually a completely different line. The Devastator is more on the Defender, if I'm correct, Defender version, which are smaller and more chibi when it comes to its aesthetic. So I didn't know that. I thought that the Galaxy version and the Defender version are just the same one. But now that I was actually looking at the Constructicon because well, Devastator is my favorite combiner. Well, next to Bruticus. Bruticus is my favorite combiner. Second is Devastator. So I just realized that okay, so there's this other version, the Defender version, which are more chibi. And I don't know, I think they just started to grow. I mean, I actually also like the aesthetic of those one. Anyway, guys, let's go back to this line. So this is my very first Galaxy version Transformer, which is Blitzwing, and may I say, I did not, I did not think that it will actually have more parts where that you will build. I thought it will be just a more simple build, but yeah, but that doesn't mean that it was actually not easy to build. It is still pretty easy to build. I just didn't. I was just kind of surprised that it actually has more parts to build. But the good thing about this compared to the classic class is that they did not come in runners. They are free cut, so no worries about nub marks. And yeah, I fell in love with the design of this Blitzwing. I really like it. Now for articulation, the wings does that. This doesn't rotate. Now for the head, that's that. It can look up a little, look down, not that much. This one actually can do the T pose. So that is actually pretty good articulation for it. Then it can rotate if you move the wing on the side. So it can do that. And then I guess pretty good articulate, pretty good range for the elbow. Then the hands can do that. Single joint, single ball peg to be specific. Then yes, waist rotation. You can kick forward that far. You can kick backward that far. Then okay, pretty good range there. Then yeah, it does have articulation here. Again, just a single ball peg. Then it can do the Van Dam. So yeah, I was actually sleeping on this Galaxy version line. They actually pretty good. The figure scales at 4.5 inches or 11 centimeters. Okay, second box. I'm not really good in opening this. I'm just stirring it up. More characters, stay tuned. Okay, okay, again. One, two. Then I'm guessing that again, this will reveal which character it is. I hope it's the hidden one. Oh, I I saw Violet and I thought it was Blitzwing again, but no, it's the Insecticon Shrapnel. Okay, so far on the first two box, we both got the Decepticon. Okay, let's see what is in here. Again, the hands and then the card for Shrapnel. I'm actually starting to like this card. They actually look pretty good. And yeah, whatever that is. In this one, I'll be a little careful because there are small parts here and yep. So that is all the parts of Shrapnel. Now let's build him. Again, I'm just gonna build it behind off camera because I really didn't realize that this model kits will come into this many parts. Here's a 360-degree look of the fully assembled Shrapnel. And I was actually surprised that this actually had an added bonus of his alt mode. Although I don't think that the alt mode is in his scale. I think the alt mode will be more in scale with the Defender version. Anyway, it is a nice bonus to have. And like Blitzwing, I think the color separation here and the detail is actually pretty good. Now for articulation, this actually doesn't have any except for this one. For the robot mode, this actually can do that, which I think would have helped if it was actually transforming. If this was a transformable toy, I mean. So you can look up down, that, then there, and there. Now this can go in the way, so it can rotate his hands. Then again, you can do the TIFOs, articulation here. The range of articulation here is actually pretty good. And then waist rotation. You can kick forward that far. You can kick backward that far. And I forgot to show, even Blitzwing actually has this. He has a cut here, so there's also rotation there. Then, okay, good range, pretty good range. Then you can do the bend down. Again, for a pretty small figure, articulation is actually pretty solid. So he scales at around 4.25 inches or close to 11 centimeters, which I guess tells me that this Blokees line are actually not in scale because the Insecticons are supposed to be smaller, especially the Blitzwing, who is a triple changer. Shrapnel is supposed to be smaller. Now, in the case of this one, he is, I guess, a half, no, a, a half a centimeter or a quarter of an inch shorter, just a little, but nah. The Insecticons are supposed to be shorter. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, guys. Okay, box number 3. I'm supposed to be, this is the second box I'm opening, so I'm supposed to be an expert now. Where is it? There. And as usual, just gonna have to destroy it. Yeah. Again, plastic number 1, plastic bag number 2, then the reveal. Who will this be? Who will this be? Metroplex. Now, this is actually one thing that I'm kind of having trouble with because Metroplex is supposed to be a Titan size, which again, this proves that this line is not in scale because at least they should have at least made Metroplex the size of Devastator, but nah. Anyway, first Autobot, let's build the Autobot City Metroplex. Okay, so this comes with. Oh, okay, that is cute. A small Optimus Prime. I'm not sure if you can see it, guys, but well, it's not articulated, but yeah, this is actually a pretty cute Optimus Prime. Now for the card of Metroplex, these cards are actually looking good. I like the silver color of it. Anyway, moving forward, where's the other bag? Kind of really wish that Metroplex a little bigger, but nah. Okay, so many parts. And that's the parts of Metroplex. Now let us go build him. Here's a complete 360-degree look of the fully built Metroplex. Now that added bonus of a small frame, he can actually hold it in his hands. So I know that I was actually disappointed that this Metroplex is released on the same, again, not in this scale, but as a single or individual collectible, this actually looks pretty good. And I do like the bonus of a small frame, but I kind of wish that he was actually colored. But I guess that doesn't justify the cost if the figure, the mini prime, will be fully painted. Anyway, going back to Metroplex, the figure, despite of the fact that I thought he was actually gonna be boring because of all white, but he actually looks pretty good and he has just enough color separation on him. The figure scales the same as Blitzwing, 4.5 inches or 11.5 centimeters. Okay, box number 4. I wish it's a thread already. Now I've gone smarter. I'm gonna use a scissor now. Okay, and then where's the connection? There. Just gonna cut it. Can I cut it? There. Just gonna cut it there. What is this? There's still plastic on it. There. I think that's a better way to open it. So again, two bags, and now the reveal. I actually want to build Hot Rod now, so I kind of wish that this is for Unicron Head. But if Unicron Head is part of the 9 that is in box, then what is this? And this actually destroys my chances of having that hidden style of Optimus Prime because I no longer, if I have this, because I'd rather not have this than not have the other characters. Unicron Head. Hmm. Anyway, guys, that's kind of it's kind of a letdown because it's a really realization to me that part of the 9 is the Unicron Head, aside from the pre this pre Unicron Head here. Um. Anyway, let us build this figure. Now let us remove everything from the bag. So I guess things here will be a little different. So this will be the stand. Let's build that already. Okay. Guess this will be the stand. And then the card for Unicron. Now, the bigger one. I wonder how big this is. Okay. Small pieces, don't roll out. Okay, so that is all the part of the Unicron head. Okay, something still here. There. There are a lot of small parts, guys. So when you actually unbox yourself, don't do it like I do because small parts tend to roll out. So here's a 360-degree look of the Unicron head. You also have this small s- scale of, I guess it's the Ark. I don't know, the Autobot ship or the Decepticon ship. I no longer remember, guys. Anyway, there's that. And sorry, guys. It was really a downer when I opened this up because I really thought that the Unicron head was the pre one. So I was like pretty sure that the hidden figure is kind of guaranteed when you get the box. But I guess that's for marketing on the website. I guess they should have just said instead of guaranteed, they should have just said that higher chances. Because again, if the Unicron head is included on the 9 box, I'm gonna have to miss someone else instead of this Unicron head in order to get that Prime, which I don't really want to miss any of the characters. What if I got the Prime and in the end I did not get Hot Rod? That will be a disaster because the reason I got this because I like the Hot Rod. I still prefer the Hot Rod than that limited edition style of Prime. Anyway, let's go on. That's the only way to find out. Anyway, guys, for size comparison, here is next to the Metroplex and the Insecticon Shrapnel. By the way, almost forgot because of I don't know, guys. The only articulation of this is the mouth actually opens. So that's the articulation of this Unicron. So now let's go with box number 5. Okay. Okay. So first bag, second bag, and now the manual for the reveal. Who will it be? Oh my gosh. It's the Hidden Stealth Prime. Okay, I got it. So if I got this, it means I'm gonna miss one because of that Unicron head. I just kind of wish that it won't be Hot Rod because the main reason why I was attracted to this line is the Hot Rod. And this one, of course. So if I get this and Hot Rod, who am I willing to sacrifice here? The Sharkticon. If I don't get the Sharkticon, I'm okay with that. And let's hope that's what happens. Anyway, the bag. I'm so happy because I got the Prime. Okay. Oh, and it is very well painted. I like it. I see the parts and it is well painted. Okay, stuff rolling, guys. Finally, I'm excited again because that Unicron head really kind of destroyed my hope that I'm gonna get this point. See, guys, everything's painted, and even the card looks cool. I mean, just look at that hidden style. So that's what they call it, the hidden style. Okay, I'm excited to build it. Now, if you've noticed, I no longer showed the articulation of Metroplex because after actually building two of them, I realized that the build of this figure are practically the same. So I gotten used with it. And the fact that they have the same engineering on the build, the articulation is basically the same on all figures. Now I'm just gonna show the articulation if I see something different. But if there's nothing different because they basically have the same build, I'm no longer gonna show the articulation just to save time. So here's the hidden style Optimus Prime, and man, does he look good. Basically, the half of him that is good is really well painted. The red and the blue is actually glossy, and then on the other side, the part where basically it's decommissioned, it's full gray, and still it also has some glossy coating. But you know what? Don't take my word for it. Let's have a closer look. I mean, just look at that glass portion of Optimus Prime's chest. It is basically destroyed in a way. Then there, look at it, definitely done in half. Plus, it is not just gray. It actually has a lot of uh, rusted look or weathered look to make it look like it's been, its prime basically being destroyed or rusting, or I think the better word is weathering. So weathering style. Okay. I mean, just look at the two. You see the good on both words here. The good side is actually well painted with glossy blue and silver. And then the other side is completely gray and weathered. This is actually the reason why I tried my luck on this set because I really wanted this figure. But now I kind of hoping that that Hot Rod is not the one that I'm gonna losing because counting the box, I am not going to get one of the figure. Here's the back of the figure. Again, guys, definitely well worth it. By the way, guys, that is not all. It also has this alternate chest plate that is really, with this iron protruding on his right side to, to provide a more battle damage look. So here is, guys, with the full battle damage half look. Just realized that this prime actually looks pretty good. So I kind of wish that the regular frame is also not the one that I'm gonna miss. The only thing that I'm actually willing to not get on the characters in this line is the Sharkticon. Anyway, let's move forward and find out if that is the case. Anyway, guys, sorry for this size comparison. Prime cannot stand straight because, I mean, just look at him. So, size comparison here is next to Metroplex and Blitzwing. Anyway, guys, continuing my unboxing. Here we are with box number, what's this? 6. Am I correct? Box number 6. Yep. Can't find. Here it is. Okay. Okay. The plastic is being stubborn. Then let's cut it here. Hmm. This is fully glued. Guess they found out what I'm doing, and oh man, why make this thing so hard? Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna cut it here. Man, why are you giving me a hard time? This was like super glued. And just look at it. Ah, might as well tear it on. Okay, worst unboxing ever. 1, 2, now for the reveal. Which one are you? Finally, Hot Rod. At least I got Hot Rod. Now the only one that I kind of hoping I'll get is the Prime, the regular Prime. Okay, let's see. Let's put this away. And then plastic number 1. What else is here? Okay. Oh, there's something else here. There. Okay. Okay, Hot Rod. Let's go. Okay. Now let us build Hot Rod. So here's the fully built version. By the way, here's the card of Hot Rod. I forgot to show it. And yeah, what I noticed here is that he doesn't have any gun. Instead, what was given to him is the, well, fishing rod and that pizza slicer. Just kidding. Of course, that's not a pizza slicer. That's the, well, blade that he used to save Cup. Anyway, I find it really surprising that they did not give Hot Rod any gun. Instead, they provided him this, well, I guess that's one of his most iconic look because on his first appearance, he was fishing with Daniel. I guess that's the main reason why they provided this. Anyway, I'm very happy with this Hot Rod. I love the way it looks. Could use a little more paint, but I guess that's just me being biased on this character, so I really want it to look very well. I hope moving forward we will have a limited version of this, which will have more, which will be painted like what they did with Optimus Prime. Now, box number 7. I'm trying a different style of opening the plastic, but did not work. So let's just go back to the old one. Okay. Can bag number 1, bag number 2, and finally the reveal. Which character is this? Okay, it's the Dinobot Sludge. Anyway, let us open this up. So, hands, and then, of course, the card for Sludge. And that is all the parts we need to build Sludge. So, here we got the fully built figure of the Dinobot Sludge. Okay, I'm starting to see that my issue with this Blokees Galaxy version line is going to be the scaling because the Dinobot is supposed to be a bigger figure, and as you can see in this comparison, Hot Rod, which is supposed to be a little smaller in this version of him, looks a little actually taller than the Dinobot. So I think this is where the YOLO Park Mini has an advantage because despite of the fact that they are, well, minis, the scaling of the character is still correct. They still remain true to the scaling of the character. I mean, Bumblebee is actually a minibot, so in the first wave of the YOLO Park Mini, the Bumblebee is actually smaller. Speaking of Yellow Park Mini, Wave 2 is already coming, and who's excited about that? Okay, box number 8. I wish it's Prime or the Dinobot, the Dinobot out mode of Sludge. Again, I'm willing to sacrifice the short con, but I'm actually thinking if I got the hidden style Optimus Prime, does that mean that the regular version of Prime is no longer in this box set? I don't know how it works, guys. As I said, this is the first Blokees Galaxy version that I got because originally I only limit myself with the classic class, but I don't know. There's something about this. Um, Man, why are there so? Why do they put a lot of glue here? Nah, might as well. I mean, look at that. Everything's stuck. Uh, Everything's glued. I mean, okay, bag number one, bag number two, and the manual for the reveal. So, what will this be? Dinosaur version. Right now, I like it. Oh no, it's the Sharkticon. Okay, so it's either I'm not gonna have the regular version of Prime or the alt mode of Sludge. Given the choice, considering that I already have a pretty good looking Prime from the Oddly one because I got the toy version on that one. Um, Although they don't have the same aesthetic, I think I'd rather have the alt version of Sludge. Okay, let us remove this out of their bag. Okay, guys, don't roll. Okay, let us build them. By the way, here's the art card of the Sharktican. I'm gonna admit, guys, these cards are actually starting to get into me. I kind of like them. Okay, guys, I'm gonna admit it. I like this Sharktican. It really looks pretty cool, and it has a lot of detail, and just molded parts, color separation. You say it. I just like the way it looks. So right now, we're gonna be on the last box after this, so that's where I'm gonna know if either I'm not gonna have Prime or Sludge. And right now, I think I'm okay of not getting the Prime. I'd rather have Sludge out mode. Anyway, going back to this Sharktican, yeah, he looks awesome, man. And then there's some, just to give you some articulation specific for this figure. So this can actually close like that. So if possible, if it will transform mid transformation, I guess. And then this is actually the time I noticed that so Sharkticons have tails. Anyway, it's been a while since I watched the movie. Maybe time to rewatch it because I don't remember them having tails. Yeah, I love it. So for some size comparison areas, I guess in the case of this one, the Shaktikan is a little smaller, which makes sense. But I still believe that the Shaktikan is still a little too tall for its actual scale. I just gonna have to accept that this Blokees Galaxy version have basically the same thing that I felt when Bandai released Gundam Universe, all wherein all of the Gundams are the same scale. They just ignored scaling, and guess that's gonna be the same thing here. But I cannot ignore the fact that the details of this figure are amazing. I must admit I actually enjoy the aesthetic of this more than the one that I felt when I assembled the Yellow Park Mini. Okay, guys, box number nine. Time to face the music on which figure in the line was replaced by that hidden style Optimus Prime. Now it's a mix. Nah, I think I'm okay that I got the more rarer version of hidden version of Prime because whichever character that I'm gonna be missing in this box set, it will be easier to get him from some shops which actually offers pre-open version of this one, which I think whoever which whether I not get the sludged alt mode or the regular prime, they will be much cheaper instead of hunting the more elusive or more rare hidden version of prime. So guess I'm okay with it. Again, it's so hard opening. Okay, this is simpler. They make sure. Okay, this is an easier open. Anyway, guys, after this, remember, we still have the two bonus figure. Okay, based on what I'm feeling here, I think this is going to be sludge because this feels bigger. So I'm thinking that it's gonna be the alt mode of sludge, which honestly, guys, I'm okay with it. So let us reveal alt mode of sludge. Yes. Okay. So I guess in this case, when you get the hidden version of Prime, you are not gonna be getting the regular version of Prime. Which again, as I said, I think it's okay. It will be easier to get that regular version of Prime instead of hunting for the more rarer one. And at least my both the reason why I got this box set is fulfilled because I got both Hot Rod and the hidden version of Prime. So let us unbox this. Yeah, I just realized I still have two more boxes to open, which are the bonus figure. The Ark, the storage Ark, and that alternate version. I don't know what will be the difference of the Unicron Head. What does this contain? Hmm. This only contains the card of sludge. Okay, so here's a complete 360-degree look of the alt mode of sludge. And yep, he looks amazing. I'm glad that this is the one that I get actually instead of the Prime. I'm just gonna hunt for that separately. But I think this is actually pretty good concept, especially on the Dinobots, because on the Dinobots you both like their robot mode and their alt mode, and in this case, Blokees provide you with both, so you can display them both in their alt mode with their robot mode. And yeah, I think that is actually cool. And I'm not sure if it is also in the Galaxy version or only on the Defender version, where in the vehicle mode of their alt vehicle mode is also provided, is also available. Anyway, guys, I was actually wondering what this was. I thought it was a bunny ear at the time, but then I realized that this is actually sludge eyes. Yeah, this is actually how sludge eyes looks like when Devastator kick him out. So that's a pretty good detail that they provided. It's kind of unnecessary, but again, a welcome bonus. Now, since this is a completely different mold, let's have a look at the articulation. So this can rotate, this can actually open and close. And then there's also articulation here. This can rotate, can also go up and down. The legs can do that. Oops. Okay. Then there's actually a range there, so it can also do that. This rotates. This doesn't have articulation here. This is a whole. part, so it can only do that. And then this one. Now for the tail, it can also do that. So yeah, for a Dinobot, I guess articulation is pretty dope, pretty okay. Now that we've unboxed all of the Blokees Galaxy version 8 regular, it's time to answer my question. What is the difference between this regular release of the Unicron Head versus this bonus Unicron Head? Um, let's see. If I'm gonna keep opening Blockies boxes from now on, I'm gonna have to get used with this. Okay, so same thing, two boxes, then the manual. Looking at the assembly, it's the same, but okay, based from this artwork, I think it's a clear version. I did not actually get that from this picture. That it is, I think it's a clear version, guys. So yeah, let us have a look. Okay, now that I got everything out of the box, yep, this is a clear version of the Unicron head. Which, if you like, again, you're gonna have to get a whole box of the Galaxy version 8, which in my case is by the official Shopee store in sorry, the official Blockist store via Shopee. Okay, guys, first up, he also comes with this Unicron head card, which again looks amazing. Also comes with this clear version of the Ark. So here's a complete 360-degree look of the Unicron head clear version. Again, guys, this version is not for sale. This is more of a bonus item that you get if you purchase a whole box of the Galaxy version 8 to the Blockies official store in Shopee. Now, for the last item, this is again another item that is not for sale but more of a bonus item if you get the whole box. So this is the Ark Storage Box. So let us unbox this. Okay. Okay. I'm actually wondering how big it will be. Okay. Two plastic, no manual. I guess the manual is already in the box. Here, you're just gonna have to follow it. So yeah, let us assemble it. Okay. So those are the parts. And looking at this, it looks like it's going to be a big one. So for a storage item, I think this is going to be good. Okay, guys, here's the fully built storage arc. Now, it doesn't have any paint on it. It is just 100% a complete yellow plastic mold. Now, Since these are model kits, you actually have the option to paint it if you want to. And what I notice about Blockies is that they are actually pretty easy to assemble, and at the same time, they are also very easy to disassemble. So if you want to paint them, yeah, it will be easier. It's actually pretty easy to paint them, especially if you can easily disassemble them. Now, basically, what happens here is that there it opens up there. So if you want to store anything, any item, maybe the extra parts that you get, because there are some extra joints that they actually provide on each Blockie's figure in case you lose something. So yeah, this is actually a pretty good cool idea or a cool bonus item. And I guess guys, this will be the final figure. So let us review what are all the items that we got from this box of Galaxy version number 8, One Shall Fall. Okay, so this is everything that we got from this box set of Blocky's Galaxy version number 8, One Shall Fall, including the bonus items. And may I say, guys, I actually enjoyed unboxing and building this stuff. And as I said, I actually enjoyed building this more as compared to the YOLO Park Mini Wave 1. I know that Wave 2 is coming, but now that I've had experience building, especially this Galaxy version, I think aesthetic wise, the one that actually made me go stay away from this line, which is the aesthetics, is actually the thing that actually attracts me with it now. And that bonus item, that hidden item, the that prime, that really looks amazing. 100% fully painted and 100% weathered. Definitely worth it for a for a hidden item. Metroplex again should have been bigger. Anyway, I think the only advantage of YOLO Park versus this Blocky's Galaxy version is that YOLO Park are all in scale. I think even the old day one, they are also in scale. Their Insecticons and their Minibots are smaller compared to the regular versions. But so I think that's the only advantage that both Yellow Park Mini and Oddly have on them. Although to be honest, the Oddly one, I kind of did not like the joints. They kind of their joints are kind of loose. That's why I stopped on that one. I don't think I'll be getting any more Oddly one. Now the Yellow Park one, maybe because that clear version Hound, which is a bonus item if you get the whole set from Yellow Park. I like it. So there's the regular head, clear version. Again, guys, one last look of the whole Galaxy version 8 wave. Hot Rod, Prime, special, hidden version, Metroplex, bonus clear, Unicron Head, Sharkticon, Blitzwing, regular Unicron, Dinobot Sludge, Dinobot Sludge Halt mode. I like this idea of having both the robot mode and the alt mode. And then Insecticon and the bonus Insecticon alt mode. And of course, the bonus storage arc. I mean, Ark Storage Box. So, guys, if you've reached this part of my video, thanks a lot. If you like my video, please don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe. And again, guys, enjoy life and keep collecting.